Welcome back everyone to today's video. We've got an extremely interesting one today. We have got some of the most cold and wintry charts I have ever seen. It's looking pretty extreme. Before we start, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. There is memberships on the channel, but I don't expect anyone to do that. But thanks for all the support. Anyway, we're going to get straight into this. I've got loads to show. I want to keep the video as short as possible. High pressure is the yellow, oranges and reds. Low pressure is the blues and purples. Let's get straight into this. Right now, current situation, high pressure is starting to retrogress up towards Greenland, and that's going to open the doors to very cold northerlies as we start the new year. Take a look at this. Here we go. Here we go. High pressure retrogresses up towards Greenland on the 31st of December. We drop a low pressure down the North Sea. Winds are in from a very cold northerly direction. This is the latest GFS 6 by the way. Block around Greenland, perfect setup. Snow showers into the north, east and west, because we've got them northwesterlies a bit as well. So widespread snow showers with this, a bit like 2010. Kinks in the isobars over Wales, snow, and then we actually keep the block and we stay in from the northerly direction right up until January the 6th. But that's a long way out. It's around, how long is it now? 9 days out. So that's not reliable at all. The models are going to try and break it down because that's just what it does. So ignore what happens any time after the 5th really. It's pretty unreliable. But what I run from the GFS ECMWF, let's see, is it just one model or is there more than one? ECMWF, winds in from a very cold northerly, widespread snow showers, trough low pressure drops in, block is sitting over Greenland, and we're still cold. And we're actually cold with the ECMWF, and a low pressure drops in, delivers a bomb of snow for the whole country, and the ECMWF stays cold until the 12th of January, right to the end of the run. What a run that is. There'd be snow everywhere by this point. That would be pretty extreme and severe from the ECMWF if that did come off. GM. I haven't actually looked at the GM. Let's have a look what this is doing. GM. Retrogresses high pressure up towards Greenland. Winds are in from... What is that? Look at this. From the GM. What a northerly. Low pressure comes in by the end and we're about to produce an absolute bomb of a snow event as well. This is extraordinary. Let's show you the UK Met Office midnight run as well. What is that one doing? High pressure is retrogressing up towards Greenland. Winds are in from the north and we're locked in from the UK Met Office as well. It's looking pretty likely that we've got some sort of severe cold spell on the way now. We're going to have to keep an eye on this because it could be one of them. You know, 1962, 63, 1981... 2010, 2018, and this might be the next one. I know people are going to be saying in the comments, oh, it's not going to happen and all that stuff, but come back to this video next week and tell me in the comments how much snow you've had, because if these charts come off, it is going to happen. KMA looks like this, another pretty reliable model, and has been very good over the last couple of weeks. High pressure retrogress up towards Greenland, winds are in from a very cold northerly direction, and this is just in the freezer. Take a look at this. We do start to break it down. Oh no, we don't. We try to break it down, but the block around Greenland stays, and we are still cold up to the 9th of January. What a run from the KMA. Let's have a look at some precipitation charts. Here we go. This is the latest ECMWF run, based on that midnight run I showed you a couple of seconds ago or minutes ago, whatever. Here we go. ECMWF brings the winds in from the north. Take a look at this. Widespread snow shower, especially for like Manchester, Blackpool, Stoke-on-Trent, Birmingham, that sort of area, with them snow showers flying through the Cheshire Gap. That looks pretty severe if you're in the North West Midlands or West Midlands as well, with them snow showers flying through the Cheshire Gap there. And the streamers continue through the Cheshire Gap just there. More widespread snow, and take a look at this by the 7th of January. An absolute bomb of snow. Oh my word. What is this? We actually get a little bit milder by the end, but what a run that is. GFS looks like this. Oh, this might be very interesting. This is going to be very interesting a week ahead. We'll have to do some live streams and stuff if we continue looking this good. GFS looks like this. Wait a second, I think my internet's gone off. Right, it's working. Okay, so this is the GFS. This is lower resolution, so there's not going to be as much showers or snow around, but there will be as we get closer to the time. Once again, the idea of them showers coming through the Cheshire Gap is very interesting. More widespread showers, though, along the east coast as well, right up to around the 7th of January, we're still seeing snow. By that point, we're getting too unreliable. So once again, a very cold and wintry run. Let's take a look at the GEM on the weather outlook. Here we go, GEM, looks like this. Is it going to be a gem of a run? Let's have a look. But here we go. Winds in from the north. Oh dear. Alright, the GEM's already at its old self, bringing in snow showers on New Year's Day. A white New Year for some people. We then get a snow event across the south, and then we get an... Oh my. A low pressure moves in from the North Sea. Widespread snow, and then we got a low pressure pushing in on the 4th of January from the GEM, and that's just ridiculous. And the snow showers continue when we get widespread snow. That's just outrageous. Look at that. Snow depths from the GEM are looking a bit like this. Whoa, that's pretty interesting. That's 12 centimeters for me, which I would take any day of the week. Well, about 12 centimeters, 10, something like that. So, quite interesting indeed. The GM's definitely doing its usual tricks with the amount of snow, and to be honest, I'm not surprised, because it looks like we actually might do it this time. ECMWF snow depth. Now this is a big one. High resolution. It's more accurate than the GEM and the GFS. I'm going to show you that in a second when my internet comes back on. Okay, let's have a look. Here we go. GFS, ECMWF. I mean, in come then northerlies. Widespread. Oh my word. So, not much from the GEM really, not much. We've got 44 centimetres in the Northwest Midlands, about 20 down in the southeast, so not too much, just about half a metre. So yeah, not loads, but we have got a bit of snow. This is crazy, by the way. By the 4th of January, we've got widespread snow over most of the country really. We've got 13 centimetres in the Northwest Midlands again, and in the Northwest Midlands by the 9th and 10th of January we have about 30 to 40 centimetres. The whole country is snow covered. It's looking a lot like 2010. This ECMWF run is. It's pretty extreme. We've got widespread over 10 centimetres. I mean, that portion just there, that portion just here, I mean, I'm right in the middle of this, and this little area here, I mean, nothing would be moving. I mean, 40 centimetres of snow is outrageous. It's nearly half a metre. Everyone will be at a standstill. No schools or anything will be open. You can't get to work. If this comes off, it's a 2010 all over again. This ECMWF run. But once again, it is uncertain. Things can change. We might not end up seeing any. But it's looking pretty interesting at the minute for a severe and very cold spell of weather. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.